Tuesday morning smelled like coffee and buttered toast, the kind of cozy lie that makes you think life is manageable. I was in my kitchen at 7:23 a.m., playing the part of a man with his act together, when Clarissa walked in wearing the politician's smile that means the vote's already happened. "My sisters, their kids, and mom are moving in," she said. "It's already decided." Keys jingled, purse swung, and she headed for the door. "I'm going to get them. They'll be here by lunch. Not next month. Not after a discussion. By lunch." Let me translate my sisters and mom in Clarissa speak. Dahlia, 32, career sprinter who can't hold a job longer than 6 months because bosses never get her creativity. Marisol, 28, single mom of 3 adorable tornadoes who think furniture is gym equipment. And Gloria, the mother-in-law who spent 8 years reminding me her daughter married down. I stared at the toast cooling in my hand and felt something old and overly polite snap. 15 years of double shifts, of duct-taped trucks and skipped weekends had bought this roof. I wasn't a tenant in my own life, not anymore. While Clarissa played convoy captain, I made 3 calls. First to Victor, a property lawyer who'd bailed me out of a driveway dispute years back. "Your name's the only name on the deed?" he asked. It was. "Then you've got options." Second to Lydia, the realtor who'd been stalking my mailbox. "Cash buyer," I said. "Fast, close." She practically purred. Third to Mr. Boyd, a widower I once helped after his water heater exploded. "Need a place for a few weeks," I told him. "Guest room's yours," he said. "No rent." Then I drove downtown to a bank Clarissa doesn't frequent and opened a solo account with the rainy day money I'd been quietly salting away for 5 years. $47,000 built out of overtime, peanut butter lunches, and saying no when yes would have been easier. "Complete control," the banker said, sliding me the new card. I walked out lighter than I'd felt in a decade. By Thursday morning, we were at the courthouse signing papers. The buyer, Marcus Chen, Flip House legend with accountant energy, wired funds within 24 hours. Title would record Monday. Translation. By the time the Hernandez convoy finished rearranging my living room, none of us would own the place. Saturday came with the subtlety of a parade, moving van, convoy of beat-up sedans, Gloria in her crown. Clarissa hit the front door with her key. The new deadbolt said no. "The door won't open," she called. "I know," I said, sipping my coffee. "What's going on?" "Nothing's coming in." I stood, met every eye, and delivered the line that reset the board. "This house is sold." The silence was cinematic. Dahlia dropped a box. Something inside shattered with the perfect little ping of punctuation. Clarissa grabbed the paperwork I pulled from my jacket like it was a magic trick. Not a trick, just a deed with my signature and someone else's name. "You can't do this," Dahlia snapped. "It's our house." "It was my house," I said. "Now it's Marcus Chen's." Marisol's voice shook. "We already gave notice. The kids adapt," I said, remembering every time I'd adapted, while they called it help. Gloria went ice queen cold. "Family comes first." "You're right," I told her. "I'm family too." They tried bargaining. They tried guilt. They tried volume. The movers, veterans of domestic theater, began reloading the truck. Clarissa flipped pages looking for a loophole that didn't exist. "This is 20 grand under market," she sputtered. "Best I've felt in years," I said. By noon, the lawn was empty except for tire marks and the echo of things unsaid. Clarissa stared like I'd grown a second head. "I don't know who you are anymore." "That makes 2 of us," I said. 3 weeks later, I wake at 6:30 in a townhouse 15 minutes away, where the quiet is mine and the garden out back forgives everything. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. A patio with tomatoes that need more sun than sense. And lilies, white ones, planted because new things deserve room to bloom. The legal aftershocks fizzled. A lawyer called to mutter about duress. I had witnesses, transfers, clean title work, and a doctor's note proving I was fully present when I chose my life. The divorce was brisk. She kept her car and the credit card souvenirs. I kept my truck and my peace. I've learned a few things since. That a man who never demands anything gets mistaken for a man who wants nothing. That patience looks like permission if you aren't careful. That we have the space sounds generous until the we boils down to a single paycheck. Mostly I learned this. It wasn't the house I loved. It was what it stood for. Work that meant something. A door that locked behind me. A place where decisions were made together. When together turned into announcement, I sold the symbol and kept the meaning. These days, my biggest problems are whether the basil needs pinching and how to keep the neighbor's cat from using the garden as a suggestion box. I see Clarissa sometimes, usually under fluorescent lights at the grocery store. We nod like people who once knew every detail and now know better. Every morning I pour coffee, step onto the patio, and look at a life sized to me. The remote is where I left it. The quiet is the kind you earn. And the man in the mirror has the same scar on his chin and something new in his eyes, something like relief. Family does come first. I finally remembered I'm part of it.